So for this video, I'm going to be going over every trap in Fortnite Save the World. I'm going to be telling you which ones are good in my opinion, which ones are bad in my opinion, and why. I'm going to be telling you, in my opinion, which ones you should upgrade, which ones you should stay away from, and which ones are kind of in between. So let's get right into the video. Right off the bat, we have wall lights. So wall lights, I actually think are a pretty cool trap, and they're all right. But the reason I would not get wall lights, I'm saying wall lights, wall darts. There's wall lights, but these are wall darts. The reason I wouldn't get wall darts is because I find broadsides simply to just be better. So I tend to use wall darts. If you look at the damage comparison, 79.2 on wall darts. I know the rolls aren't the same, but they're pretty even. And then this one's 85.7. I actually kind of like these traps, and I don't see them used too often. I think they would be a bit better if they weren't only locked to nature, but or maybe if they could have no element and just have a different 6th perk there, just any other durability or damage. But I like wall dynamo because it's nice to have like a higher DPS or higher damage thing, and you can like put them in when you're in a one tile big trap tunnel. It's nice to just put wall darts in it. Wall launchers are actually a very useful trap. They're very unique, so wall launchers are a must-have. I would definitely get wall launchers if you do not have them. If they're in your collection book, take them out. It's just a trap you want to have because it's very helpful, and there's no other trap that really does this. Like, if you need a damage trap, you have a lot of options in here. You need a stun trap. There's a lot of stun traps, but there's only 2 traps that you can use to push back the enemies, and this is one of them. Floor launcher, same thing as wall launcher, just instead of pushing them outwards, you're pushing them up. Another very good traps. These 2 are amazing traps. You're gonna want to get them even after the nerf. They're still good traps. I recommend picking them both up. Wall lights. Wall lights, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle, because although they're a good trap, I think there's better stun traps. I think there's better stun traps, but not only just stun traps. I think there's better wall stun traps. I think the better one is the sound wall. The reason I don't have the sound wall is I have it, but I don't have it in my collection book because I think you can only have one of them right now because it was in the shop once, and you can only pick it up once. But if you don't have this, you can't get it yet, but it will be available in June or July, in the birthday llamas most likely. So that is when you'll be able to get this. You'll have an excess of them, probably be able to put some in your collection book to get your collection book level up. But overall, if you have this, definitely level this up. They added propane zombies will auto blow up in trap tunnels now when they get to a certain health. If you put sound walls at the front of your trap tunnels, you can make the propane zombies drop the propanes before they even go into your trap tunnels, because when this trap goes off, propane zombies will actually start dancing, and what that will cause them to do is they will drop their propane tank. So you just cleared your trap tunnels of all propane tanks, and it won't get blown up now. Honestly, I know they're not terrible, but you definitely do not get these unless you have every other like wall trap and you just want to get them. I think the floor version of these is a lot better. The floor spikes, on the other hand, are a pretty good trap. I wouldn't say they're amazing, but they are very useful. You can use these to slow down. They actually will slow down. They will do the tiniest bit of damage, but what people mainly use these for is when the zombies walk on them, they will get slowed. So you put one of these at the front of your trap tunnel, boom, they're slowed for a bit, maybe for the next couple tiles. But so yeah, I do recommend picking up this trap if you can get it. It's pretty good. Retractable floor spikes, also very simple trap, very good trap. Yeah, I think we all know what these are. These are obviously in Battle Royale as the damage traps. Been in the game for a while in both modes. They're pretty good, but I think I don't know. These might be the best DPS or damage out. Like maybe not DPS wise, but damage wise, I would say I recommend these the most. Actually, yeah, I would say go if you need a damage floor trap, go for the floor spikes, the retractable floor spikes. Those are very good. We went over the floor launchers. Time to go over the healing pad. So the healing pad, I don't, I don't use. I don't really use the healing pad. Um, so I say go for cozy campfires because if everyone's using it, then it's probably better. I don't know how good the healing pad is, but you do have to wait to use it, which is kind of a bummer. It seems cooler, but at the same time, a cozy is much, quicker on the go, that kind of thing. So I like it more for that reason. Um, while with the healing pad, you're gonna have to heal a tiny bit, wait, and then heal again. Floor freeze trap. I think this is a very cool trap. I just think it needs a little bit of a buff. 'Cause it doesn't. It's what's the stun time? Oh, it doesn't say. Weird. But all it really does is it freezes the zombies. So I guess technically it says stun time 0.0, but it will freeze them. So, it's pretty cool. It's a good trap. Flame grill. I don't recommend this one. Only because I think the floor spikes do the same thing but better. Anti-air trap. Must have. You have to have these, especially by the time you go to Plankerton. Maybe you don't even need these in Stonewood at all, I don't think, because you don't get flingers until Plankerton. Once you start getting flingers in your missions, you're going to want these. You get flinger waves, you get everything like that. You're going to want these because these shoot the flingers, zombies right out the sky, shoot any projectiles right out of the sky, lobbers. Super, super helpful. Tar pits. Again, this is another one of those event traps. You're going to have to wait until June or July when the birthday llamas come out to get them. Tar pits, probably, arguably the best floor trap in the game. The only reason I said go for this one is because you probably, I wouldn't say probably, you might not have the tar pit. So if you do, that should be the first trap I think you should go for to upgrade a lot. But if you don't have it, that's alright. Go for the floor spikes, wait till June or July, you'll be able to get this. If you have this, highly recommend leveling this trap up. It's a great trap. And then I skipped over ceiling traps, because ceiling traps is the most boring one by far. Just because all of them, none of them are stun traps. All of them are DPS based pretty much. And 3 of them are bad, because one of them is way better than the other 3. I don't know about way better. It's noticeably better. So, the gas trap. Everyone knows the gas trap, best trap in the game, even after nerf. Best trap in the game, and no one even argues it. It's the best trap. Go for wall launchers, broadsides, sound walls, gas traps, floor launchers, floor spikes, anti-air trap, and tar pit. That's a lot of traps. A lot of these I like how a lot of these traps have use. The thing about it is some of these traps have 0 use whatsoever. I don't think this is very fun because I like traps a lot in this game. Traps are very fun. You can make cool tunnels and all that. But when some of the traps just have 0 use, it's pretty lame. Cause like, what's the point of using a healing pad if Cozy's gonna save you time and it'll heal you more? You know what I mean? So it's just it's a little annoying, but at the same time, I think that a good amount of the traps are actually useful, because you heard me go through the list of traps that I recommended. It's a big amount. Those are all the traps I recommend you get, though. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. See ya.